Hello everyone, Black Alex 88 fan here, and we're going to be doing NASCAR Heat 5 Championship Mode number 2. We're going to be racing at Las Vegas. Last race at Daytona, we somehow finished in the top 5, but now we're going into a mile and a half and trying to get, possibly a win. As we're now doing a qualifying lap, we're going to the front straightaway. And it doesn't look like we're gonna beat our goal. We are 1 second off, and we're gonna qualify 17th. So not the best qualifying start, but I feel like we do have some speed in the car. We are at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at the race stories. Austin Dillon posted some fast laps in practice. Joey Logano failed pre-race inspection. And Bobby Carter had to replace the transmission before the race. As we moved up 2 spots, we're going to qualify in the top 15. As y'all saw my paint scheme, but the green flag is in the air. We are underway racing at Las Vegas. As we cross the finish line, we're side by side with Ryan Blaney here. 19 laps in stage 1, so it's a pretty long stage. We're going to clear Ryan Blaney, and now we're side by side with ALMIROLA, but Bubba Wallace checks up, and we're going to make a 3-wide move for 13th. We clear Bubba Wallace, and now we're side by side with Eric ALMIROLA. Now, trying to clear him, and we do. Now we're beside with Boyer, but we have a fast car, it looks like, as we're going to clear Clinton Boyer, and now we are going to complete lap number 1. And now, 3 wide up ahead for, I believe, 7th. We're going to make it 4 wide, but we get into Jimmy Johnson. Sideways he goes, but he saves the car. And now, we are up to 9th, as now we're 3 wide again, but this time it's for 7th. And now, we got around Kevin Harvick. Now trying to get around Matt Kenseth, and right in front of us, or I guess you could say right next to us, is Ryan Newman, as we clear Ryan Newman now. As now we're going to complete lap number 2. We get a huge run on Cole Custer. We're going to go on the outside of Custer because that's our only choice, because the AI, it goes on the bottom. So it looks like we're going to clear Cole Custer now. As a couple of laps later, we're going to have a shot to go up to 4th, I believe. As now we have run down the front, well, not the front 3, but we've run down the 3 up in front of us. It's Bowman, Hamlin, Kyle Busch. We're going to get the side of Bowman on the quarter panel. We make contact there. Bowman wiggles, and it's coming to turns 1 and turns 2. As we get tight there, and it's gonna allow Alex Bowman to get in front of us. Where we're gonna have this huge run. We're gonna take the run, and we're gonna go inside of Alex Bowman. And now we're gonna go on the inside, trying to clear Alex Bowman, maybe possibly do the slide job, like in Chicago in 2018 in real life. As we do, we cut his nose off, and we got around him. Now, we're trying to get around Kyle Busch for 3rd, as we do. And now, a couple of moments later, we're trying to go around Denny Hamlin, possibly. We don't do it in this corner, but we do have a good run. It now, trying to go underneath him, but Denny Hamlin blocks. With only about 10 laps to go in stage 1, points will be awarded. As Martin Truex Jr. is driving away from the rest of the field. Seems he has a really fast car, and I'm trying to pass Denny Hamlin for 2nd. We go on the outside lane, and now side by side for 2nd. I'm trying to get around him. It looks like I am, and I'm gonna clear Denny Hamlin. Now we're on lap 15 and 19. This time by will be 4 laps to go. This time by 4 laps to go in stage number 1. And look, the caution's gonna come out. We're gonna finish 2nd in stage number 1. Points will be awarded. I do not know what the caution was out for. I believe it was Ross Chastain who caused out the caution. So we finished second in stage number 1, and we're gonna all pit because the tires and the fuel cannot make it to the rest of stage 2. The green flag is back out in the air. It's me and Martin Truex Jr. in the first row. It's 21 laps in stage 2. A few more extra laps in this stage than the previous stage. It's fighting Truex on the middle line. We're gonna get on this quarter panel here, trying to challenge for the leads. We're gonna be side by side coming off of coming off exit down the straightaway. We go trying to side draft Montrix Jr. So now we enter turn 3 and 4, a little loose by me. I get loose. It's going to allow Montrix Jr. to clear me easily. Now this will be a complete of lap number 1. Montrix Jr. would drive away just a little by little as we're trying to run him down on the bottom. It looks like we do. We are closing the gap on Montrix Jr. We just run the bottom. I honestly thought Montrix Jr. would pull away from running the top lane as we're gonna drive on the bottom, but we get loose as it's gonna allow Montrix Jr. to drive away. But here comes Eric ALMIROLA on my inside. I hit the wall. We touch ALMIROLA. ALMIROLA goes spinning. He's sideways. Collects the 4. And the caution's gonna come out? Yes, it does. The caution comes out. That was completely my bad on that one. My car was very loose and I got into the wall. So now the caution comes out. Eric ALMIROLA fans, he's still in 6th place. Just a little damage, I think. I really didn't know how much damage he had, but he would stay out. And Denny Hamlin actually drove around me. So it's going to be Montrix Jr. and Denny Hamlin on the restart. And I'm going to be right next to Harvick. As Eric ALMIROLA, he drops back because all of that damage. The green flag's back out in the air. So it seems the championship 4 from 2019 in real life are all firsts, are on the top 5. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to get around these guys. Yes, these were the championship 4 from 2019. As we get into the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Almost wrecked there. And now coming to turns 3 and 4. We are trying to get around Denny Hamlin. We are side by side. Meanwhile, Montrix Jr. is pulling away. Here comes Kyle Busch into the battle. We're still trying to get around Denny Hamlin. We're clear of Denny Hamlin. Now we have driven up. We've closed the gap on Montrix Jr. Now we're on the quarter panel. We're side by side. We're on lap 10. We're side by side with Trix. He gets the run. Now we're entering turns 3 and 4. Running the bottom. And now, still side by side. I kind of got the nose just in front, but Trix is going to get the drive off out of that corner. And Montrix Jr. is going to lead this lap. But we would battle for, a couple of laps here, But the caution's going to come out. We were in the lead before the caution came out. But we're not going to go to pit road. It seems probably John Hunter Nemechek. I don't know. I think John Hunter Nemechek had a problem. Yeah, John Hunter Nemechek had a problem. So we are going to stay out here because, we're not going to go off pitch strategy with the leaders.
Alright, you're coming to 3. Almost ready.
So we're going to go back to the green flag. As the green flag is back out in the air, only 7 laps of racing in stage number 2. Is now we're going to enter turns 1 and turns 2. We're going to clear Montrix Jr. And now we're trying to pull away from Trix, but he has a really fast car. He can stay with me. Is now we're on the backstretch now. Going to turns 3 and turns 4. Is now trying to stake the bottom here, but Trix is right there. So one problem can cause me to lead. Maybe not even the lead. Probably cut multiple positions. So now we're on lap 17 now, and there comes Montrix Jr. on the top. With just a few laps of racing to go in stage 2. 4 laps remaining in this stage. We're going to pull the slide job. And now with the white flag in this stage, I believe it's a 4 to 5 car battle for the stage win. It's me and Montrix Jr. We're side by side, but we clear him. It's me and Montrix Jr., Kurt Busch, Eric ALMIROLA, and I believe that's Denny Hamlin as well right behind them. Now, down the backstretch we go. Is coming 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 2. A playoff point is on the line. It's not we drive up the track a little, but no, we're gonna clear Montrix Jr. It's coming to the finish line, but the caution is gonna come out just before I cross the line. We're gonna win this stage, and now we are all gonna have to go to pit road because we know we cannot make it all the way to the end. And now we're going to come back to the restart. We lost 2 spots. We lost a spot to Montrix Jr. and Kurt Busch. And Montrix Jr. has a really fast car. But the green flag is back down in the air for the final stage. 25 laps remaining in the stage. We're trying to clear Denny Hamlin and coming to turns 1 and turns 2. We do that now. Trying to set our sights on Kurt Busch as we're side by side with Kurt Busch for second. But we know the longer we make contact, I was about to say, the longer we stay side by side, it's going to allow Marshall Jr. to drive away. And that's what he's doing right now. But we're going to clear Kurt Busch, and here comes Eric Almirola as Marshall Jr. looking like he's going to lead this lap. And now, just about like a lap or two later, we're going to drive underneath Marshall Jr. trying to take the lead. Truex goes high, I go low. And now, trying to get the lead. Right now we are in first, but Truex is going to have to drive off of exit. And Truex is still going to lead. And now, we're trying to go back underneath him. But, we've been battling him for a few laps. And this might allow Eric Almirola to get in this battle as well. But we have a nose in front of him, but Truex again with the drive off running the top and middle line. And he's going to lead this lap. 19 laps remaining here. Truex Jr. is like running the middle. We make contact. We get on the bumper. Truex sideways, but we help him and to save him the car. And now Eric Almirola is up to this battle too. So it's a 3-car battle for the lead here. As we drive up, we go up the track. Now we go up the track a little because our car is really loose. Here comes Almirola on the bottom. We wrecked him earlier in the race by accidentally. And now Almirola is clear of me actually. And then we're trying to go up the track, but our car seems, it doesn't like to be up the track. But we have a huge run on Eric Almirola. We're going to take that run as we're going to go all the way down on the bottom. Almirola runs the middle. This time it will be 16 laps to go. We are side by side with Almirola. He gets around. He has the nose in front of me. This 16 laps, but the caution's going to come out. Caution is going to come out. And I don't know what happened. It looks like Tyler Reddick caused the caution. So we're going to get back into the restart here. We're not going to go to pit road because we can easily make it on fuel and tires. So coming back to the restart, it's going to be Marshall Jr. and Eric Almirola in row one, and then it's going to be me and Kevin Harvick in row 2. The green flag is back out in the air. We're back on racing at Vegas. So 13 laps to go at Las Vegas. Truex is already clear of Almirola, but now we cleared Kevin Harvick, and now we're trying to go underneath Eric Almirola. We are side by side coming to the straightaway. We are trying to side draft Eric Almirola, and now still side drafting. We're still side by side. Truex from the top. We go on the middle. Here comes Kevin Harvick. We are 3 wide for second. This time maybe 12 laps ago. We get into Eric. We get into Almirola. We are still 3 wide. We get into Harvick. We get Almirola. He goes up the track. Oh, I get collected in the wreck. We're in the wall, and Almirola spins, and the caution's gonna come out. I was in the 3 wide. I was in the middle of a 3 wide, and we get collected in a wreck. We have 4 seconds of damage, but it shouldn't be that much to the car. So I think we're probably our best bet is to stay out. Trying to see where Eric Almirola is. So yeah, that was completely my bad again. And now we're gonna come back to the restart. It's Marshall Jr. and Kevin Harvick at row 1. Sorry, I mispronounced his name. And it's me and Almirola. And 7 and 8, green flag back out in the air. Almirola does not get a great restart with only 9 laps to go. And I also don't get a great restart as myself because I'm not close to the top 6 up ahead. Near Alex Wellen trying to get around me, but we clear him coming off the corner. We have 8 laps to go. Oh, we're in the wall. Bowman puts us to the grass. We're just going to lose a ton of time to the leaders. We drop back to 10th. 8 laps to go. And now, look at our speed. It's just completely dead. And now Matt Kenseth is going to drive around me. Kyle Busch trying to drive around me. We get into him a little bit. And Kyle Busch is now side by side with me. With 40-11th position. Trying to get every position I can get. But Kyle Busch, he goes sideways, but he saves it. As we're going to get in the wall again. Now Chase Elliott and Ryan Laney goes around me. And now we have lost a ton of positions. Now we're trying to get those positions back. Now we're up to 13th now. Trying to get around Ryan Blaney. Almost cleared him coming off the corner. Is now coming to turns 3 and 4. This time by will be, I believe, 5 laps to go. With 5 laps to go, we go on the apron trying to pass Chase Elliott, trying to be very aggressive to get positions. Here comes Almirola coming on the bottom. Almirola is gonna clear me. Look at all of the damage on Almirola in my car. And now with 3 laps to go, trying to get those positions back. We drive it in really deep. And now we are side by side with Eric Almirola. But Eric Almirola, he is gonna get the drive off. And now, entering turns 3 and 4. Trying to get around Eric Almirola, but our car is just very tight. And Almirola is gonna clear. He's gonna clear us. But now we actually get a run on Eric Almirola with only 2 laps to go. Trying to get around Almirola for 13th. We do get a run, and we're trying to take that run as we're gonna clear Almirola, and now we drive it really deep again. We are 3 wide for 12. It's me and Almirola and Matt Kenseth. We're still 3 wide. And now coming into turns 3 and 4, Almirola gets sideways. He saves the car. And now we're trying to clear Kenseth. We're still side by side. We make contact. We're still 3 wide. We make contact again. It's coming in turns 1, turns 2, final lap. Almirola spins. We get into the wall. We're collecting Matt Kenseth. He spins too. But then the caution is going to come out. The race is over. The caution came out on the white flag. And I believe Martin Truex Jr. has won this race. We are going to finish in 15th, not the finish we expected. Here's the race result. It's Martin Truex Jr. Unfortunately, we finished in 15th. Not bad, but I felt like we had a car capable of in the top 3 or winning speed. So here's the point standings. Here's the playoff standings. So yep, there's the point standings. You can pause where your driver is and the points, results. I don't care. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, and comment. Alright, I'll see you later. Peace out. I'm out.